Hi, my name's Jen, and I'm an emotional well-being coach, a therapist, and a mindfulness teacher. And I'm back today with another Well-being Wednesday tip for how to overcome difficulty and to feel better. Today, I would like to share something with you that I have found over the years to be really helpful, and that is tapping. And basically it is what it says in the tin. We are just going to tap. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So if you've never heard of it before or you don't know kind of what it is, then that's absolutely fine. But first of all, I'm going to let you know why it might be helpful. I first was introduced to tapping because I had a lot of physical pain when I was young and also when I was growing up, and tapping really helped me with that pain. It didn't make the actual pain go away, but it really got rid of all of the fear surrounding the pain, and that really helped me. Now, we can use tapping for things like pain, but it's also really good for difficult emotions. And I personally now mostly use it if I'm not feeling very well, and it can really help with that as well, just maybe feeling a bit nauseous. Tapping comes from emotional freedom techniques, and EFT for short, although we call it tapping just because that's what it is. We are going to tap on parts of our body. And the first place, I'm just going to explain to you the tapping points, and then we will tap together. Really short tapping session, and we'll do one on anxiety today, just so you can get an idea of what it's like, but you could do it on anything. So the first place that we tap is on the side of the hand, and sometimes we call that the karate chop point, or side of the hand. So side of the hand, and then top of the head, just in the middle of the top of the head. Doesn't really matter, it doesn't need to be precise. And then the inside of the eyebrow, so just here, and you can do it with a couple of fingers, one finger, doesn't matter really. You can do two hands at the same time or one hand. You can change from one hand to the other hand. So inside of the eyebrow, side of the eye, under the eye, under the nose, on the chin, on the collarbone, and I just usually kind of pat myself like that. So, and then lifting your arm up just under the arm, just give yourself a pat just underneath the armpit, under the arm. So just to go over that, we've got side of the hand, top of the head, inside the eyebrow, side of the eye, under the eye, under the nose, chin, collarbone, and onto the arm. And again, you could do kind of, you can change onto the arm. You could do collarbone like this if you wanted. You know, it's really quite flexible. So starting off, let's just do this together. Let's start together, and let's all, if you'd like to try it, just tapping together on the side of our hand. And as we do that, notice if there's any anxiety that you're feeling at the moment about anything. And just taking a deep breath in and let it go. And another deep breath in and let it go. And one more deep breath and let it go. And just check in with that anxiety again, and just see if you can notice what it's about. And just see if you can notice how strong it is, how intense it is. And what we're going to do is we're going to rate the intensity on a scale of 0 to 10. So 0, you wouldn't be feeling anxious at all. And 10, you could not imagine more anxiety. So just giving it a number, the first number that comes into your mind. And just notice where you're feeling that anxiety in your body. And we're just continuing to tap here. You can change hands if you want. Just notice where you're feeling that anxiety in your body. Just be present with that anxiety. Feel it. Sometimes we speak about leaning into it, welcoming it, although I know it sounds strange, but just welcoming it. What we resist persists. So if we can welcome something, we'll shift it sooner. And now just repeat after me. As we keep tapping, even though I'm feeling all this anxiety in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. Just repeat that. Even though I feel all this anxiety in my body, if it's somewhere specific, you can say in my chest. I choose to relax and feel safe now. And we'll do this once more. Even though I'm feeling all this anxiety in my body, I choose to relax and feel safe now. And you can drop that hand and take the other hand up to the top of your head and continuing to repeat after me. All this anxiety in my body, inside of the eyebrow, all this anxiety. If you feel it somewhere particular, all this anxiety in my chest or in my throat, wherever it is. Under your eye, all this anxiety I feel. Under your nose, all this anxiety. Chin, all this anxiety in my body. Collarbone, all this anxiety I feel in my body. Under the arm, all this anxiety I feel in my body. Top of the head, it's safe to feel it. Inside of the eyebrow, it's safe to let it go. Side of the eye, it's safe to feel it. Under the eye, it's safe to let it go. Under the nose, it's safe to feel it. Under the chin, it's safe to let it go. Collarbone, it's safe to feel it. Under the arm, it's safe to let it go. And just tune into the body again for a moment and just feeling the anxious parts, where you might be feeling the anxiety in your body. And just notice again what that anxiety is about. And just see if you can speak that out, if you can say that out loud. As we tap together, top of the head, I'm anxious because, just say whatever comes up for you. I'm anxious because I'm worried about something. I'm anxious because, just fill in the blank. I'm anxious because. I'm anxious because. Allowing yourself to feel these feelings. I'm anxious because. I'm anxious because. Under the arm, I feel anxious because. And just notice when you're present to that anxiety, just notice if it changes. And we'll keep tapping together. Just being present to your anxiety, feeling safe, feeling that feeling of safety and calm and relaxation growing in your body. Continue to tap top of the head. I feel this feeling of safety and peace. Side of the eyebrow, I feel this feeling of safety and peace. Side of the eye, I feel this feeling of safety and peace. Under the eye, I feel this feeling of safety and peace. Under the nose, growing in my body. This safety and peace is growing in my body. Collarbone, this feeling of safety and peace is growing in my body. Under the arm, I feel this feeling of safety and peace growing in my body. And just tuning into your body again for a moment and just finding out where these feelings of safety and peace are in your body. And find them and build them, grow them, feel them getting stronger. Imagine that you're breathing in this feeling of safety and peace, feeling grounded, feeling your feet against the floor, feeling all the parts of your body against whatever you're sitting on, feeling that feeling of safety and peace growing, feeling at peace. And just going back to that number from the start, checking in with that number, checking in with that feeling of anxiety, and just noticing if it's any different. So that's tapping for anxiety. I'd love to know how you got on. Do leave us a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you next week for some more Wednesday well-being.